Hey there, boils and ghouls. It's your friend Tats, and I'm back with a new video. Yeah, this is I just got this fun package in today in the mail, and I just wanted to, just for, spits and giggles, I thought it'd be fun to do a video about this and talking about it. And I am so happy I got this in today. And just real quick though, I thought I'd mention, pick this up at Walmart, and I'm sure it's probably going to be awful, but yeah, I've not heard very good things about this movie. But I figured for $5, I'll give it a shot. And I've seen other movies in the franchise, but we have Bring It On, Cheer or Die. This is supposed to be a Bring It On film, but I guess with like a horror, murder, mystery vibe to it or something like that. So I don't know. Just I'm not expecting much from this movie, but I have seen other movies in the. I've definitely seen other movies in the Bring It On series and stuff, and you know, I do enjoy some of them. They're kind of fun. The original is actually a really good movie and stuff, and but at the same time, I figured, yeah, like I said, not heard many good things, but oh well. It's got two things I love, horror and cheerleaders, so why not? So we'll give that a shot. So anyway, got this in the mail today, and oh wow, oh god! As soon as I saw it, I had to jump on this, and I did the last year. I reviewed this one for my channel. This is the Rifftrax Toxic Box Set, which is the lunch box, and and on the back, yeah, I did a video talking about this one. This one came with Your Hunter from the Future, Attack of the Super Monsters, Suburban Sasquatch, and Toxic Short Spills. So I was really happy about this one. And today we're gonna well, I already unboxed it, but we're gonna unwrap and take a look at this one. We got from Rifftrax. We got super fun time fun box. This is cool. Man. This is cool. I'm such a fan of Rifftrax and Mystery Science Theater and stuff. And here we go. There's on the back. So this one comes with the Gumby movie, Dancing It's On, Honor and Glory, and Super Fun Time Fun Shorts. And so I'm really looking forward into diving into this one then. And so somewhere deep beneath a mountain protected by a dragon, the supernatural team of the least effective heroes imaginable stands assembled. Heroes of squishy clay, teenage dance heroes, a mime, some martial arts heroes who deserve a better movie to be heroes in. But what this super fun team may lack in superness, they make up for in fun. And they have got backup a team of super shorts, including a giant chicken, buffet supper arrangers, some kids who heroically bounce balls in gym class, and Goldilocks. Adventure and laughter await inside the most heroic of boxes. So, yeah, so I'm really happy to get my hands on this, and oh wow. And if by chance, if anybody from Rifftrax ever watches this video, do me a favor, make more. I promise, I'll buy them. Okay? If you make more of these, you already have a guaranteed sale. I would love to have rows and rows of these Rifftrax lunch boxes. Dude, that would be so cool to have, just a whole mess of these. Each one with four. I don't care that they're DVDs. I'll live with it. So, and I really am a huge Rifftrax fan, and I'm a huge fan of Mystery Science Theater. I understand that there are people out there that don't like it, and I've heard the arguments. Hey, do you understand, like, making a movie is hard work and all this kind of stuff? Why don't you try making a movie? It's not as easy as it seems and stuff. And it's like, yeah, but sometimes you can't. There, I understand. In some instances, they do make fun of genuinely good movies. I've seen it. They made fun of movies that I personally think are really good films. They made fun of, but you understand though, like their take on it is everything needs to be okay to make a joke about, or nothing is. And honestly, it's like it's never really bothered me. And I mean, that's the thing. I just learned. It's like I've never had a problem with movies or songs or anything like that I love being spoofed or anything like that. It's never bothered me because I just learned to have a thick skin about it. And I can remember, like, as a kid, like hearing music from the 80s that I loved, and then come to find out Weird Al will do the parody, and I enjoyed. Didn't take away from my love of the original song. It just but just it was fun to listen to the parody as well. And that's the thing too, is like, Mystery Science Theater. And that's one of the things I like about it, is like Mystery Science Theater gave me a chance to see movies I probably would either it would have taken me a long time to get around to, or I probably never would have gotten around to. I got to see, on Mystery Science Theater, I got to see movies like, Ed Wood's Bride of the Monster, and all this, and that was another thing too that I applaud that something like Mystery Science Theater or Rifftrax for is like it helps these movies gain a new audience. I mean, that was the thing. I mean, you remember one of the big things about Mystery Science Theater was a movie like Manos, The Hands of Fate, which was this obscure movie that nobody knew about, you know. And then once it got on Mystery Science Theater, next thing you know, this movie gained a fan following. Now all of a sudden there were people out there that wanted to see the movie and see it unspoofed and all this kind of stuff. And the movie now has its own cult following. And not just that movie, but other movies as well. They did, like, I remember hearing about, like, when Mystery Science Theater, they did they ripped the movie Mitchell. And then next thing you know, all of a sudden, hey, wait a minute, people are starting to really look into Joe Don Baker movies and stuff, and they wanted to see this guy and stuff. Just other movies too. And then other filmmakers actually, filmmakers like David Worth, Graydon Clark, all this kind of, some of these filmmakers came out and said they were actually happy that these movies were being spoofed because, it would help the movie get rediscovered, and it would help them get an audience they didn't have in the beginning. So yes, I mean, I just try to look at the positive side of it. And the same thing like with Rifftrax, I mean, Rifftrax kind of really helped everybody pay attention to a movie like The Room, or Birdemic and all that kind of stuff. And that's the thing, something like The Room or Birdemic, those are movies I probably never in a million years would have watched had it not been for Rifftrax. So, and honestly, I can't picture. I know that Birdemic. There's a trilogy of it now, and all that kind of stuff. And I think part of the success is the fact that Rifftrax kind of drew people's attention to this movie, or to that movie, So yeah, so I'm not really against that kind of thing. I understand now. Like I know, I'm sorry, I'm going off on a rant on this, but I know like somebody like Joe Dante, who's not a fan of Mystery Science Theater or Rifftrax, but I understand why, because they've spoofed and riffed a lot of Roger Corman films, old Corman films and stuff, and that Joe Dante is one of the many directors who got his break into film directing and stuff like that because of Roger Corman. He started off working on sets and editing trailers and things like this for Corman, and then Corman gave him his chance to direct, and then he directed Hollywood Boulevard, then he would turn around and give him Piranha, and then over time, like, Joe Dante became one of the best directors. He would get to do like The Howling, Gremlins, The Burbs, and all that. So I can understand I understand why his disdain for but yeah, just but I still think that there is a value to stuff like Rifftrax and Mystery Science Theater, and something like Weird Al. I mean, if it helps, culture, movies, music, things like that. If it helps gain another, help it find its following, I still see that as a positive. So that's just the way I look at it. So, all right, we already looked at the back, everything else. So now we're going to look at what's inside. We got a little. Gotta be careful. Don't want to cut the box. So we'll take the wrapping off. It's a good sturdy lunchbox too. So now these sets are a bit on the pricey side, but I think considering everything you're getting with it, I think it's pretty worth it. So, and like I said, if they want to continue to make more of these, it's like you guys have already made a sale. So yeah, if you keep making these out, I promise you I will buy them. So anyway, so now we're gonna open up this bad boy and see what we've got. Like I said, yeah, I mean, Blu-rays would have been great, but I'm not gonna cry if I have to have them on DVD. So we got us a little, kind of like a little decal sticker there. That's cool. And first up is Gumby the movie. So yeah, this is fun, and they have done, and that was the thing. It's like I think it was on the Mystery Science Theater's set, the Screaming Skull. They did the Gumby short, and they did an interview with the son of the creator of Gumby, and it turned out he was just like, he was absolutely loving the idea that that they spoofed it and everything else, because it was just, I was like, that was the thing. He's all like, yeah, it was fun and everything else, but at the same time, it also helped, introduce a new, people who'd never seen the Gumby short or anything like that. It helped introduce new people into, Gumby, and I think it also kind of, helped, not too much, but I think, it also kind of got interest in helping this movie to get made. So yeah, so Gumby the movie. This is what we got. There's the DVD, pretty much similar. So Gumby and Pokey. So yeah. Oh, there's the back too. So yeah. Includes Talking Gumby with Mike, Kevin, and Bill. So yeah. I'm gonna be putting this on to watch for a while. This one here is pretty funny. This one here, oh my gosh, yeah. Dancing in a song. And I love how they do that. It's like, they make them look like the Peanuts characters. How cool is that? That's funny. But this movie, the funny thing about this movie is it has the most jarring, out of place, like, voice dubbing. I've only seen, just a few snippets of the film, and it's like, oh my God. It's like, that is probably the most jarring, unsettling, English dubbing of a movie I think I've ever seen in my life. But anyway, so yeah, just glad to get this one, and there we go. So I love that they do the whole thing, kind of the style of the Peanuts gang. That's cool. And we got our next movie. I just watched this a couple of days ago on Tubi, and this one here is pretty fun. This is from the late 80s, early 90s. It's got Cynthia Rothrock in it, and Honor and Glory. Yeah, would you believe that actually back in the 80s and the 90s and stuff like that, we actually had women leading action movies? Who would have thought, right? But anyway, yeah, we did actually have that, Yeah, Cynthia Rothrock, wow, who knew? But anyway, so yeah, Honor and Glory, there we go. There's a part here that's really funny in the movie. The bad guy, the actor is so chewing scenery and stuff like that. He picks up this guy and like hurls him, picks up this guy, throws him. He's like, "Urgh!" And everything else. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. But there we go. So, but anyway, Honor and Glory. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. And last but not least, I definitely want to check these out. I think some of these I've probably already seen, but now we got the Super Fun Time Fun Shorts. So, oh wow, man, look at this. Okay, there's 9 shorts on here from the looks of it. We have Keep Off the Grass, Last Clear Chance. That was a funny one from Mystery Science there. Munchers, Arranging the Buffet Supper, Rhythmic Ball Skills, Chickenomics, Big Yellow Fellow, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, and Holiday from Rules. A couple of these I have seen before, but yeah, some of these I've never heard of, so it's going to be fun to check these out. Yeah, this is just too much cool. So I'll flip that over so you can see. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. So these are our movies that come in the Super Fun Time Fun Box. So these are what we have. And there we go. So anyway, so yeah, I can't wait. And I'm so happy to get this. And like I said, if anybody from Rifftrax ever watches this video, make more of these, man. I would love to have like just a shelf full of these. That would be so awesome. I would love to have that. So, but anyway, that's pretty much it. So if anybody took the time to watch this, I thank you for doing it, and I appreciate you for doing it. Oh, if you want to get this, Rifftrax is not sponsoring this or anything like that, but yeah, if you want to get this, you got to go to their website and everything to order it, and I suggest you do. It's good stuff, and it's good laughs, and like I said, just kind of. I know it might seem a little offensive and cruel that they're making fun of movies and stuff like that, but I just say, just kind of approach it with an open mind, and it's really not that bad. So anyway, take care, everybody. Have a good night, and I'll see you later.